during that period of natural disasters, we don't go to school. Sometimes we are being affected. We don't go to school for maybe 2 months, and students are happy when they say walang pasok. During that period, students want to hear walang pasok, walang pasok. Hi guys, so I want us to pray for Philippines because right now there is a super typhoon Rolly or Typhoon Goni that strikes Manila, and right now a lot of people have lost their lives, a lot of people are homeless, a lot of people are injured, a lot of people are hungry. Every year they experience this. Oh my god. And I'm just praying if there will be a year without them experiencing this, because I really feel so sad, because every year someone has to die because of this natural disasters. Guys, I remembered when I was studying in the Philippines, I experienced this natural disasters, earthquake, typhoon, the flood, oh my god, and the rest of them, guys. And it was when I was in Nigeria, I used to hear about natural disaster, earthquake, typhoon, and a big flood. I've never seen a huge flood before, but when I came to Philippines, I saw it to the extent sometimes they have to open the dam and then everywhere is flooded. If there is anything I learned in the Philippines, it is in terms of looking for an apartment. You should get an apartment in an elevated location, elevated area. But sometimes the natural disaster or the typhoon might hit so strong that even the elevated area will get destroyed. Okay, this is how I used to stay at alert during the typhoon period in the Philippines. During that period, if it is raining non-stop and everywhere is becoming flooded, the school will announce that everyone should stay at home. And while we stay at home, guys, I'm always listening to the radio. I'm always listening to the news. I'm always on internet to know what is going on, to know when to evacuate or not to evacuate. Okay, I make sure during that period I go to the mall to stock my house. I buy canned food, buy canned cup noodles, food that is very easy to get and not to easily get spoiled during the period of this natural disaster. Okay, and also I have my torchlight in case if there's anything wrong with the electricity, and fresh batteries, and also stay indoors. No need to go out to visit anyone or to go to, you know what I mean, just to be on the safer side. But there are still some people whose houses still get flooded. When I came to Philippines 2013, I experienced this natural disaster. Guys, initially I used to be scared of this natural disaster in the Philippines. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm going to die. I'm like very scared. I was thinking, what if I become a victim of this natural disaster? What will happen? Because I have experienced natural disasters in the Philippines. I visited a friend in Manila. The building, how many floors? Guys, there are long buildings, tall buildings in Metro Manila. And it was shaky. It was shaky. They have to blow the alarm. It was making sound for people to evacuate. Everybody were running. And in this moment, you are not allowed to make use of the elevator. You use the staircase, and everybody were running to go down, guys. During this moment, my mom used to get scared. She used to call us to know how we're doing. At a point, I got used to the natural disaster in the Philippines. I'm like, come on, if Filipinos can adapt to this natural disasters, why can't I? Filipinos sleep with water in their houses during this natural disaster. When it rains a lot, there's lots of water in the area. Okay, because Philippines is an island, and then sometimes they will release the dam, and then the water goes into people's houses. Filipinos sleep with water in their houses. Some of them, if they have this room that they built in their house to be up, they go there to sleep. Guys, I cannot sleep with water in my house because I'm scared. Maybe there is snake in the water, or maybe there's crocodile, or maybe there's shark. But Filipinos, they sleep with water in their house. And when you go out in the morning or the next day, you see them drinking Red Horse in the water. And if you're a person, they call you, hey, my friend, you come, you join us now. And then I'm like, wow, which kind of people are these? Even in the midst of natural disaster, they are still enjoying, they are still having fun. Guys, I learned a lot from these people. Every year there is natural disaster. If it is not typhoon, it is earthquake. If it is not earthquake, it is flood. If it is not flood, it is heavy rain. One thing I love about their government is because everyone at this moment, they are working hard to make sure that everyone is safe. There is time for them to announce, like, is it Pagasa or something like that? They tell people when to evacuate some areas, and there's a line they draw, I think it's a triage: red, yellow, green. I think those line is to tell you when the people in that area or in that community to evacuate. Okay, I'm so proud of the health care team in the Philippines, honestly. So at that moment, I became so fearless about natural disasters because there are some Nigerians who have adapted to it. But anytime I'm looking for an apartment in the Philippines, I make sure I get an apartment in a high area. But sometimes the wind can be strong. Maybe it will pull trees or pull transformer, and it will hit a house, and anything can happen to anyone. So that is why I'm saying, please, we should keep on praying for Philippines. During that period of natural disasters, we don't go to school. Sometimes we are being affected. We don't go to school for maybe 2 months, and students are happy when they say walang pasok. During that period, students want to hear walang pasok, walang pasok. At a point, you will get tired of walang pasok. And if there's one thing I love about the school in Philippines, that moment they buy food and share to their students. During the natural disaster, my school bought food and shared it among the students. Everybody got. Nigerian government can never do that, guys. They can never, because they are so greedy. And then they're always updating in the school page. Keep dry, keep strong, be safe, guys. And after, when it has stopped raining for some time, and when you go out, you see flood outside. Water is getting to people's waists. Water is getting to people's hair. People go to the market, things are expensive. Sometimes you don't even see jeepney to go to the market. Guys, we are all in this together. We're really all in this together. So guys, this is what I want to share with you. Please keep safe, keep strong, stay indoor, listen to the radio, stock your house with food, and pray. If you have anything to give or to donate to those people who have been affected, please do that. Okay? Now they need our love. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.